Alright, I'm going to give you a little tour of my chicken coop and my chicken yard. We used to let our chickens free range on all of our property, but found that was a little bit too messy on the grass. Here you'll see our chickens drinking out of our homemade chicken water. This is just some chicken nipples that are screwed into the bottom of this bucket. They peck on those and water comes out. The really handy thing about those is they can't poop or kick water and dirt into their water, so it stays clean. I only have to change that out. Well, I probably would only need to change it about once a month, but the water starts to get a little stale, so I change it every few weeks. I just have a gate here. We'll go inside. We've got 4 chickens. This area here is probably 12 feet by 30 feet or so, I would guess. Maybe 25. That over there, we live in the northwest, and so that shelter over there is for them during the winter. When it rains a lot, they can have a dry place to scratch around and be outside. Because really, for 4 chickens, this coop is about 4 feet by 3 feet. It's really only big enough for, them to sleep in. It's not a good place for them to have to stay all day. Here's a ramp that goes up to their coop. I used to have a run that was attached to this that jutted out about another 4 feet. But I took that off when I moved my coop over here. See, I've got it just on some paver stones there to keep it from rotting the wood. The feeder hangs there where it stays dry. This is pop door. You'll notice on here I've got a pop door on the outside. You've got a little string over here. If I remove it, then I can slide that pop door up and down. But just leave that connected all the time. Got windows here that latch, and then I just added hardware cloth over the outside of the windows. So in the summer I just keep these open and it lets the chickens get some good ventilation. The roof of the coop used to be hinged, so you could actually lift it up, but I found there wasn't really any need for that. Extension cord there just puts power into the coop. And then I've got some latches here. I can open this up so I can access the coop from the outside. So I just put straw in there. This lip on the coop right here, so actually I can just lift that out of there. So I'm cleaning the coop, I can just slide everything out. So there's the roost. That slides out too. It's just in 2 little brackets. And what I recently did was put this poop board under their roost. And that collects all their droppings when they're sleeping. And you'll notice there aren't any in the straw, so that keeps the straw nice and clean. The nest boxes are over there. 4 chickens, you really only need 1 nest box because they'll all lay in the same box anyway. So here is my automatic coop opener. This is a D20 chicken pop door automatic opener motor. It's attached to a little timer right there. But that opens my coop up automatically at about 5:30 or 6 a.m. and then it closes it automatically around 9 p.m. which is really handy, because one thing about raising chickens in the summer, especially here in the northwest where it gets light at about 5 during the longest part of the summer, the chickens are very loud, wanting to be let out of the coop. And so that eliminates that problem. They can just let themselves out. Over here we've got the other side of the coop. There's the nest boxes, the other window. It's just a floor vent that I screwed into the side, and I can just open and close that for more or less ventilation. Nest box, just put a little carabiner on here to deter any raccoons. the bottom of the nest boxes I actually put, it's just a plastic carpet. It's kind of, or a floor mat. It's got kind of that green plastic grass stuff on it. I just cut that to fit in the nest boxes and threw some straw in there. The reason I did that was because before the chickens would lay their eggs and they would scratch the straw out of the boxes, and then sometimes the eggs would crack on the floor. You'll notice in here too there's a little lip to kind of keep the eggs and the straw in. I just put the same kind of roofing, just fiberglass roofing like I did on the roof of the coop here on the nest box. It keeps it dry. And you'll see here there's a door I used to let the chickens in and out of, but that's not necessary anymore. Probably wondering, with the pop door, how does it keep predators out? It's not closed, so you can't really see, but when the door closes, it comes right down flush with this lip here, and it goes down several inches below, and so no raccoons or other animals can't get their claws under there to lift the door up. And I am going to build some kind of a covering that comes out right here to kind of keep it dry, so in the winter I don't want that to get wet or for rain to blow sideways into the coop. So that's my chicken yard. This is where my chickens are currently habitating. Hope you enjoy that. Let me know if you have any questions about how I built my coop.